Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dr. Quack podcast. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. If you can, like, share, subscribe to this video. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get some more views. So if you can, if you like what you hear, please share it. So today is episode. This is all strictly dedicated to the WWE. Because right now, actually the world of professional wrestling, we're going to start with the WWE. My biggest issue right now. Now, last Thursday, we had Super Showdown. This is one of the worst shows I've seen in quite a while. There were some good parts to it, but there was a lot of bad parts to it. Including the biggest thing here. Why would you have the Fiend job at Super Showdown so you can have Goldberg go into WrestleMania as the champion? Why? Do you actually think that you're going to draw huge ratings with that? No, you're not. I mean, The Fiend versus John Cena actually looks like a decent match. But why does Goldberg versus Roman Reigns for the world title have to happen? Why? This kills me. Just overall in general, bad booking. I know Vince has got this great idea. Oh, it's the Battle of the Spears. Really? The Battle of the Spears. This would have been a great match maybe 10 years ago, maybe when Goldberg was somewhat in his prime. I mean, come on. You're talking about you always want to push new talent, but what are you doing? You're doing just like WCW. You're pushing old talent. WrestleMania now, the showcase of the Immortals, as they call it. It's really starting to live on it because they don't have new talent that's worth showcasing. That's the way they feel. Otherwise, you would have had The Fiend as champion because he's the number one in merchandise. His talent, his gimmick is over. He is a very talented worker. He comes from a second generation wrestler, which WWE generally likes. But they didn't want to do that. They just want to go here. Let's have Oldberg be our champion. Horrible. Horrible. According to reports, and if somebody wants to verify this, please do. WWE is going down in the network revenue because it sucks. It's great to see the old stuff, but their new stuff today is not really living up to what it's supposed to do. So they figure this match is going to help out, and ESPN or maybe even Disney Plus or somebody else, NBC, is going to stream now. We're going to buy it for streaming, where you're going to have to get it probably on pay-per-view or their streaming access. Just another thing you have to buy. You don't have enough with Hulu and Netflix and the WWE Network and Tubi and every other freaking site. Why? If you put on a better product, maybe people want to watch more. It's the showcase of the Immortals. It should sell itself. But no, they're trying to make their money. I get it. Money is all that matters in this. It does not matter how the fans feel. It does not matter how anybody feels. And the funnier thing this week, this is what really cracks me up. AEW over here wanting to take shots at Super Showdown. Seriously, I'm sorry, AEW fans. I know you guys love it, and you guys hate if I ever talk negative about it. You're like, oh, AEW. Please. I mean, you have guys there that were former WWE superstars, and you took them just like WCW did, and you're trying to build a company. And you got a bunch of guys that nobody cares about. I will take NXT over WWE any day. And speaking of WrestleMania, everybody asks me, they go, so what match are you looking forward to most? It's none of the WWE matches. It is Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's title. That is the match I am looking for. That is the match that matters, in my opinion. Probably going to be the match of the night. But don't let me forget here. I'm sorry. There's an elimination chamber that's been just, so publicized here. We've known it for about a week, maybe two. They've talked about having three Elimination Chamber matches. But since Roman Reigns and Goldberg is already out there, we don't need to have the Elimination Chamber match. So there goes one of them. You're going to have the tag team match, which they took out the Revival because they have not signed their contracts. I can't blame them there. I wouldn't want to push somebody that I know is not going to be in the future of the company. If I don't know it, I wouldn't want to push them either. So they're throwing Lucha House Party. Really? Lucha House Party in Elimination Chamber match. God, why? Why? Just horrible. I'm looking forward to the Women's Elimination Chamber match. The winner takes on Becky Lynch. Everybody's pointing to the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Everybody's pointing to her. I am included. I would be best to see her. This is no disrespect to any of them Riot Squad members or anybody else in this. Asuka, but she's the one to have. She is the one to have in this matchup. You want to have another match to watch in WrestleMania, that would be my other one. Isn't it bad that 2 women championships are what I want to see most, and most fans want to see most, versus any of the men's? Bray Wyatt, John Cena, I'm okay with. I wish it was for a title match. That I could understand a little bit more. Oh yeah, the Smoke here. Street Profits return match at Elimination Chamber, taking on Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. Should be a really good one there too. I'm really excited for that. But overall in general, WWE's got to step up their game. Granted, in my opinion, they're still ahead of WWE by a good bit, especially production value. But they've really got to step up their game. Especially Fox coming up to them and telling them they need 3 million viewers on SmackDown. SmackDown's not losing its flavor a little bit. And nobody cares about Goldberg. He was great in 98, 20 plus years ago. But no, we got to continue to have him. Are we going to have WrestleMania 60 with Goldberg in it and Roman Reigns? This is horrible. It's just all around horrible. And the sad thing is, I can't blame him on some respects. I cannot blame the E. He's got to do what they got to do as far as making money and, making sacrifices. They've released a lot of guys. Aleister Black versus AJ Styles. That's actually going to be a decent match. I'm sure that's going to be a decent match, but, nobody's hyped it. Nobody's publicized it. They just now this week went, they're going to have a no disqualification match. Really? In the words of Steve Austin, where the hell's the publicity for this match? That's why he walked, and I don't blame him on that. A little bit of hype there. You have a bigger name, an up-and-comer. No, they just threw all this together like it was like, beef stew over here. Just threw it all in the pot. We'll see what it makes. Throw a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We don't know exactly what it is. We just hope it works out good. But I can't blame me on also respect because the indie scene. I'm sorry, independent wrestler. I'm going to call this the way it is. Most of you guys only stay in one part of the country. You don't travel. Most of you. I'm not saying all, but most of you. You like to be the big fish in the little damn pond and wonder why you don't get to move up. Travel, damn it. That's what you have to do. You have to go out and travel, and go see the world. When I wrestled, and granted, I didn't make it to the E. I'm not even going to sit here and act like I did or did anything spectacular. But I traveled. I wrestled over in Tennessee. I wrestled in Texas. I wrestled on the Northeast over there, in New Jersey and in Philadelphia. I wrestled down south in Georgia. I wrestled for Harley Race over in World League Wrestling. I wrestled majority of the territories. And that's how I, got booked. Because I had a reputation of traveling. And a lot of the veterans, they're going to tell you the same thing. If you're a 20-year vet and you have only been in one part of the country, if you've only wrestled down south, you're missing out. You're missing out on the big boat, okay? Go up to New York. Go up to the Monster Factory. There's a great talented place to get you to the E. Go down to Houston, Texas. Go down there with Booker T and wrestle in that area. Go other places. Don't just expect to sit in the middle of BFE and become a star. That's my big advice. You know, I had to get this off my chest because I really felt like professional wrestling needed to hear this. And some of them will agree and some will disagree. I can't wait to see who's going to tell me what they feel. I got a few minutes left here. I wanted to tell you guys, I apologize. I was supposed to have a guest here. They could not make it. I'm okay with it. I understand things come up. I will have guests coming on here later on throughout the weeks to do some shoot interviews. I will tell you this, though. My final thought, and this is separate. This is XFL. XFL was told that it's still, jury's out. Don't know if it's good or bad. I love it. So I hope they keep it going. Renegades, I'm happy with them. 2-2. I'm okay with that. Hung in with the best team in the league. But on that note, I want to thank you all for tuning in. And I got my movie of the week real quick. We're going to take the Jerky Boys. Let me tell you, if you haven't seen this movie, I just watched this movie today because I loved it. Go watch this movie. If you need a good laugh, it is one of the best. And if you don't know who the Jerky Boys are, you just look them up online. You look up their DVDs, their CDs, their prank calls. That's mainly what they do. Watch it. Check it out. And I'm out.